Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate. And right off the bat, I've got to tell you that I've had to take another long break. So once again, I'm thankful for the long backlog that I had, although it doesn't seem that long anymore after all these breaks. What happened was, I think I mentioned at some point, oh god, it's been so long, I don't even remember, but I think I mentioned that I had a sore throat, a really bad sore throat, and then it kind of got better, but it wasn't really going away. Anyway, it turns out that it was strep throat. So I was on antibiotics for that for a while, which was, pretty routine. But then right as I was getting better from the strep throat, I came down with a cold or a flu. And it was just the worst. It was really, really annoying. Really irritating. Anyway, that's all behind me, I hope. No more illnesses on the horizon. We can focus on enjoyable things. For example, this wonderful game. And I did have to look at the last video that I made just to orient myself. So the last thing we did was we fought the false god, the lost construct, I believe is what his name was. So in this episode, we're just gonna have a couple of regular realms to do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing 458 and 459. We're just gonna get straight into it. Have we rolled ourselves a good bonus? Well, we fought the boss on we fought the boss on 0 realm instability, so that's what it has saved by default. But if we go all the way to 5, it's at 367. Either we just luckily rolled that, or I did roll myself this in the last episode. I can't remember. But in any event, we're gonna have to take a stab at that. I'm not happy about the extra traits. That might end up being disastrous for us, even against trash mobs sometimes. Horrible things can happen when enemies have extra traits, but I think enough beating about the bush. We've just gotta go for it. Obviously, we're doing random realms. I was gonna say, obviously, with a high item bonus like this, and with potentially bad enemy configurations, extra traits in particular, it's important to find and open any chests that you come across pretty quickly. Because you never know, it's always possible that some awful fight will just end your life. Because this is a regular fight, our Animatus is resistant to debuffs, so he does not have Scorn like the rest of our party does, which is fine with me. What if we just do a regular attack against you? Is that gonna ruin their day? Looks like it. That guy took a lot of hits, but in the end, he went down. Now enemies are losing a bit of defense and speed. Speed, that's great. Oh, we should see what the rest of the realm properties are. Extra intelligence could be awful if they get a chance to move. Fused with Crusaders isn't the worst. Good luck. That's gonna be annoying. Stat loss, we're not really using that in our build yet. We will eventually, but for now, that's meaningless to us. Alright. So far, so good. Enemies have lost even more speed, even more defense. And this time, speed and attack. favor. Oh, a shell is nice. And there's gonna be a treasure to find somewhere on this map. Ooh, there's also gonna be a master fight, right? Yeah. Oh. Oh, hey, a skin. I believe for another one of the avatar creatures. This is most likely our master. Alright. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? We wanna fight the master before finishing the realm quest. This is how I like to do things. Thorny enemy. It's your deal. We just attack this fly. Okay, yep. That should finish them off. Although one of them is tanky again. Alright, Rift Dancer. How about you just do Rabbit Dementia? Alright. Okay, because he was deferring pain. I think that's why. That's why it seemed like he was tankier than he should be. Anyway. 5 more wandering enemies. This is a crowded map. I think you should be... well, somebody's taunting. Do they have taunt on end of turn? They don't. Must have been one of the extra traits. Alright. So, I don't want to waste one of your charges, I'll just have you defend. And let me see what macro you have right now. Is it the reincarnation? It's the Rabbit Dementia one, so I can just do this. That'll speed things up considerably. Alright, found buried treasure as well. Pretty good. Alright, so 2 of them have gone, but they didn't really make the most of their turn, and once again, yeah, I'm not seeing end of turn provoke in the realm properties, but somehow they're still provoking, which is annoying. Right, just use the macro again. We'll just punch our way through. Let me check something in the battle history. Yep, I had a feeling. They rolled stand as one, which as I've mentioned, in fact I put it in the video title in a video ages ago, that's my least favorite. This is one of the traits which I think should just be removed from the game because of how annoying it is. You know what, just arbitration. I don't want them to have any buffs. Now we have arcane as well. Alright, Mr. Duelist, you can just also cast Rabbit Dementia. Some nice hits. Hopefully this ends... well, not quite. Okay, now, hopefully, this is gonna be the end. Again, not quite, but this is surely gonna be the end. With all these hits going, yeah. All it took was one final solid hit. Alright, let's keep going. 3 more wandering enemies. One of them has just... oh boy, that's kind of scary. I think we should be fine. 2 more enemies. Lost. Okay, so these things are void relics. Okay. So before I collect the last one, I do want to do the master. Oh, hey, look! Exiled satyr. I'm gonna guess it's nature, but let me just check. Exiled satyr. Hang on. Nature, yeah. Nature. I was correct in what I thought it was, but I just wanted to be sure, just in case. These are some wisps. We might, honestly, I might not even fight those wisps. I might leave this realm without touching them, because with extra traits, I just don't like the prospect of, like, they're annoying enough even without extra traits. So I'm just probably not going to do it. That's assuming we survive against the master, which is a pretty big if, because these extra traits could spell disaster in that fight. Alright. Leaving the those relics alone for now. Right. Got a good hit against you. I don't even know what's going on anymore. With extra traits, yeah, it's a fool's errand to even try and figure out what's going on. Alright, you are the last wandering enemy. You can just cast Reincarnation, which we haven't really been using that often, but maybe we should be, but I don't know what happened there. Like, why did we die? It was probably because of something like Stay Dead, or yeah, why did we all die? Whoa, okay. No? Oh, because he cast Corpse Explosion. I see. Okay, that would explain it. And he's also got... Oh, hey, this is amazing. Okay, I'm already satisfied that this video is gonna be a... this episode is gonna be a success regardless of what else has happened, because we found a card from the Idol set. Let's take a look at the set. What exactly it... oh, the Celestial set? Oh. It was a Celestial Idol, but I'm not sure... Hang on. Let's go to the bestiary. And let's find sort by name. Celestial Idol is a demigod. Okay, so that's the card set we're looking for. Demigod. Only 1 out of 8. But you know, that's still progress. Cards are extremely rare. And that is also why I mentioned earlier that with high loot bonuses, you should just open all the chests even before you get into any combat. Like, just in case you would have, you know, an unlucky fight that ends your run. At least you open the chests and maybe you found some rare loot, like some cards, like maybe some skins. And always check these little dead end corners. Sorry, fumbling a little bit with the controls, mainly because while I was sick, I spent a lot of time playing Diablo 4. I mean, I had to play something. I couldn't play Siralim because I didn't want to play off screen, like off camera. I didn't want to have to do, you know, post commentary. I didn't want to start a fresh save file, so I'm like, okay, what else can I play that's kind of, you know, in the similar vein to Siralim? And Diablo 4, you know, might not seem similar, but it's got the same feeling of, you know, like it's a long game, especially if you're building for the end game and finding rare loot and all, like, lots of little objectives to accomplish. So yeah, I will say Siralim Ultimate is better, much better. It's one of the best games I've ever played, but Diablo 4 is also pretty solid, and hopefully it gets better with, you know, expansions. Anyway, let's fight this creature. This is gonna be a boss battle, so our Animatus is a little bit scorned, but I believe he can still attack, but he'll do less damage. So how are we gonna do this? I think what we should do is cast Reincarnation with the U. And then Rabbit Dementia with the Rift Dancer. It's possible that they just die. Alright, well that was straightforward, unless any of them come back. They did. It's good. Nothing to the left, nothing to the right. There should be one more of these. Gotta actually select the map. One more of those portals. Up there. Up there. Alright. No. We grab that. What's that? Oh, that's nothing. Okay. And what are you? Humilitas Sanctus. And what's your macro right now? Is it the Reincarnation one, or is it the Rabbit Dementia one? It's the Reincarnation one. Oh, oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. But we're probably gonna be fine. Okay, yep. Some nonsense is happening. I'm not too worried because we do have Rebirth. But yeah, that's the kind of chaos. Hey, what's this? I was gonna say, that's the kind of chaos you can expect with extra traits. What is Flesh Wound? Well, let's see what else it does. Well, some nice stat bonuses. 6% vulnerable on damage. Seems interesting, but what the heck is Flesh Wound? Codex. Trait. Okay, that actually seems pretty decent. Gaining a barrier. And if I put it on someone else, let's say the duelist, then if the duelist gains the barrier, my animatus will also gain the barrier because of the animatus's property of gaining any buffs that that any of the other creatures gain. Alright. Now it's time to fight you. What are you? You are the Shadow Master. Alright. Pretty low-key start to the fight. It seems that our timeline is shuffled, because our animatus should not be going after our Dread White. It also means that it'll be a very long time before our animatus gets a turn. I'm thinking about what to do, and I think, honestly, let's just do this. Oh! Why are you gaining stats? Summon Horde is awful, but if we get a chance to go... Okay, that's kind of bad. But if we get a chance to go, we can turn that against them by using Contagion. So all their minions are gone, and now they have a bunch of debuffs. So now the Vivifier should... How about a double cast Rapid Dementia? Yeah, two of them are now gone. Maybe Corpse Explosions are gonna... Oh, that's pretty bad. That is really bad. Angel's Blessing, or should we try and bring somebody back? First of all, what was it that Woe killed us? Okay. Woe from who? Like, who had Woe? Does anybody else have Woe? Nobody else has Woe. Okay. So... What to do? Maybe just Rabid Dementia. That'll also... I was gonna say that'll also resurrect somebody, but it, you know what? I'm gonna do something a little bit crazy. I'm hoping that nobody else has anything that will hurt us for resurrecting us, and it seems that we're fine. Okay. Seems like we are fine. Okay, good, good. Now we can safely win this realm. Realm quest is done. We gain favor. Goblet of Trials is full as well. That's nice. And more favor, and we're pretty close to the next favor rank, which we can gain here. So let's just try and end this fight quick. There we go. I like that. More treasure from caches. That would have been nice to have earlier, but I'm sure we'll be back in this realm. And anything else? Ooh, there's another thing down here. I guess there are more of these than you need for the realm quest. Anything else? As I mentioned, I'm not fighting wisps. These wisps can just bugger off. I'll fight one of them now that I've already beaten the realm, just to show you how annoying it is. Or how annoying it can be. Hopefully it isn't, but... yeah, let's just... okay, we got lucky. Our random target happened to be the one with a high dodge chance, but we landed the hit anyway, which killed all of them. Okay. So maybe wisps aren't as bad. They aren't always as bad as I've been making them out to be, but sometimes they can be if their extra traits allow them to go first or to shuffle the timeline. Yeah, see, already they've got some weird thing going on where they're casting things for some unknown reason. Alright. Alright, we landed a hit, that's all I wanted. The rest of them should now get hit, and if they're not killed, it should be sent to the bottom of the timeline. See, if you are able to go first against wisps, then it's not that bad. But the problem with extra traits is that often the extra traits will allow them to do actions before your turn. Wisps, you really don't want them to ever get a turn of any kind. Alright, is there anything else? There are these things, rift sealed, like, don't think that actually does anything as far as I can tell. Yeah, it looks like we're done, so let's just find the exit portal. We've got to deal with the Goblet of Trials. Let me also check what the state is for our prophecies. We've got an experiment mission, and what is this thing? Ooh, and we've got to defeat Hydronux? Is that? Is that the one we're fighting? No, we're fighting Mindworm. So we're not going to be able to complete that bounty. It's okay. For this Rune of Prophecies, I guess, it won't be fully complete. We'll still get a good amount of piety from it. What are we getting from this? I wonder if you can get cards as loot. I know, like, these things we're getting, they kind of look like the graphic for cards, but it's really just giving you knowledge points. My suspicion is that you can't get cards from this, just because you get so much loot that if you were able to get cards, you'd be able to get them pretty quick. And we've got to randomize this until it has animator in it. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. There we go. It didn't take too long. Right. Now let's go straight away into another realm. 328, I'll accept. 328, I will accept. And we've got 7 enemies and a master. And oh, let's make a donation. And hopefully we can, you know, let's just deal with this nemesis. Oh, extra speed, extra speed. That's gonna be pretty bad. But one of them died, which is going to be pretty bad for the rest of them. ever get a chance to go. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So, Mr. Dreadwhite, please provoke. And animate us. How about, for change, we do reincarnation? Okay, that seems to have worked. One of them's gonna come back. Hopefully we can shut that down. Yes, we can. Oh, another nemesis. Are there extra nemesis creatures? No, there aren't. We just happened to run into two of them straight off the bat. So, in addition to extra speed, they have extra defense, and we have more damage. Okay, this is hilarious. They have extra speed, and we have less speed, which is pretty terrible. It's pretty awful. But somehow our defenses are good enough that we're surviving, and if we're able to get a turn of any kind, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. But getting there, man, it's not easy. Alright. A bit of extra health. If we can beat this encounter. But before we do that, let's get all the other bonuses that we can get. We need all the help that we can possibly get. I don't know. I think that might have given us a buff of some kind. Our Dreadwhite is confused. Rift Dancer is asleep. Not even sure what's going on with our other people. All right. All right. Rift Dancer, are you gonna get a turn? You're not. Okay. So once again, I think use the ethereal reincarnation. Where is it? There it is. On you. Yeah, when we're able to get a turn, we're doing pretty well. Did we? Enemies are disarmed, okay. I guess that kind of helps us, but there could have been better things that we could have gotten in terms of debuffing the enemies, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Okay, what's champion is really annoying. I was trying to get to that sword and shield thing. The leader is the enemy who is front and center. God. This is miserable. Up until we get our turn, then things get good. Alright, once again, I think this has to be the way we do it. Ethereal reincarnation. And there we go. Wasn't that bad in the end. And all of a sudden there are only 3 enemies left. Let me remind myself. What exactly do the swords and shields do? Do they give temporary buffs or... A random stat boost. Okay, so we should take them. The boost should last for the whole realm and not just one fight. Leeching and intelligence. Intelligence from that. More intelligence from this. Speed would be nice, although I don't think any amount of speed would make up for the... enemies are bleeding. Would make up for the huge debuffs that we've gotten. Alright. Okay, this could be really bad. But I think we're fine actually. Can we just punch our way? No. No, we're gonna need to do this. For our Vivifier, just defend. And because you've attacked so often and the Eye of Penalta has also attacked, the game is going to tell us, oh, this creature has been damaged too many times this turn, which is a mechanic I do not agree with, but nonetheless it's in the game, so just Archangel's Blessing, I guess. And you can cast Rabid Dementia, hopefully ending this. There we go. What do we get? Just regular chest loot. Disappointing. Alright. Okay. We're about to get a turn. Assuming they don't... I was gonna say, assuming they don't kill our Vivifier. Ugh. Well, just provoke, I guess. And then just cast Reincarnation. There we go. Should be... oh. Okay, low-ish level netherstone. We can grind it up for piety. Quiet, just because I'm still really worried at how much damage these guys are able to do to us in their turns. Once again, I think we've got to do the reincarnation. Rabid Dementia is really only a viable thing to do if creatures number 1 and creature number 3 are both alive, which is where our extra attacks are coming from. There's one more wandering enemy. Oh, accidentally completed the realm quest. That's okay though, we would have wanted that anyway for the master fight, because we want buffs for ourselves and debuffs for the enemies. And what? Are you? What are you? What are you? Blight would have been great if the enemies also had like a healing, some sort of healing trait or like a healing realm property. But Blight nonetheless is useful because it means if they do try to heal, it'll end badly for them. Or if some of them had like a regeneration thing or something like that. Ugh. Ooh. Look at all this damage. because I'm doing this so often, I'm thinking I should just give you the reincarnation macro instead. Using the macro, it doesn't just save time, although that's like the main thing, like you don't want to do the same repetitive actions over and over again. It doesn't just save time, it also makes sure you don't accidentally misclick, which I think is an even more important thing. Alright. So before we fight the master, there are a few things we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to... Well, before we do anything at all, let's just explore the rest of the map. Get... Ooh, rebirth for everybody, that is fantastic. That's gonna mean that when the enemies take their turns, it'll be harder for them to permanently kill our important creatures. Oh, and I completely missed that Pandemonium Shrine. That's uncharacteristic of me. Usually I'm looking out for those like a hawk. Pandemonium Shrines, as well as Nether Realm portals. Now have we done everything? I believe we have. So here's what we'll do. We'll get that. We'll get you. You gave us an extra buff. Honestly, I'll take it. Then we'll get you. Scary, but if we can take a turn, that's all we're gonna need. And this time, well, no, we're gonna have to. Creatures 1 and 3 are both dead, so there was never really any option. We had to do reincarnation. We gain favor, but more importantly we gain a bit of health and a bit of attack. We aren't attacking that much in this round, but it's still good to have. It's still good to have. And there was another one, right? Here, I think. No, where was it? It's further to the right. We'll get some more health, some more. Ooh, and there's another one over there. Okay, so this could be pretty good for us. Ooh, that was harsh. Quiet just because I'm trying to picture in my mind how the master fight is gonna go. This time, just for fun, I'm gonna see what happens if we use Rabbit Dementia. Okay, it's also a viable strategy, because we are landing some big hits. Okay. More health. More attack. Alright. Okay. So far, so good? Question mark? Okay, come on. Give me my turn. Ooh, our animators has punched them pretty hard and has ended the fight. Okay, good. More health, more attack. Now, quickly sweep around. I'll grab this. And we'll do this. And then we'll do the master. Punished by death. Sure. I don't know what you did, but you might have screwed yourself because you shuffled the timeline. Alright. So here's what we'll do. We'll cast Reincarnation. Well, just use the macro. And that's all it took. The reason I'm doing this fight is because for a temporary... there'll be a temporary thing where the enemies will have fewer spell gems. And I'm even gonna do this other one because it'll give us the next favor rank with the God of the Realm. And in case we lose the fight against the Master, at least we'll have gotten this. You do get loot for getting favor ranks as well. Alright. I think this time we're probably just gonna do Reincarnation, although Rabbit Dementia could also be decent. Let's just see what it's like. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're in decent shape. Alright. This guy we leave alone. Now we're just gonna fight the Doom Fortress Master. Okay, this could be a very dangerous situation, especially because they're all going first, and they've got weird synergies with like taunting and like if they're allowed to taunt, then it gets pretty bad. It gets pretty rough. Because I know they have that as a thing, I'll just show you. One of these guys is taunting. After it provokes, it attacks a random enemy for each Doom Fortress. After it provokes, your creatures gain. After it provokes... less damage while provoking. Always taunting. Yeah, so I think attacking is gonna be a kind of a lost cause. Let's just do this. Hopefully we're able to bypass some of their defenses that way. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We beat them, and it was a lot more straightforward than I would have expected. Right, let me just take a quick look around the realm. Are we gonna do Divination Candle enemies? Not in a floor where enemies have extra speed. It's just not gonna happen. So let's just fight these guys, and then we're gonna call it good. I think it's been a pretty successful episode. We cleared we cleared both of the realms. We found a potentially very decent netherstone. I know I'm not using any netherstones yet. I've got a weird habit when it comes to action RPGs where I will just sit on upgrades and not use them. I'll just keep going with my incomplete build until I hit a wall, and then I will just take the smallest upgrade that helps me go past that wall. It's just the way. It's like I'm even playing Diablo 4 this way, and my friends are really annoyed. They're like, "Why aren't you using your sacred uniques?" I'm like, I'm doing fine for now. I'll use it when things get tough, but it helps me understand what the limits of the build are. And it also psychologically means that I know I can step things up a notch if the game requires it. Whereas if I immediately equip all my strongest stuff right now and then I hit a wall, it'll just be more psychologically damaging because I'm like, well, what do I do now? But yeah, I know most people probably don't play that way, but that's just what I do. My thinking is that once we've beaten all of the nether bosses, then for the progression after that, it's gonna get more and more difficult. At that point, we'll start using nether stones and the other, you know, build enhancing options that this game gives you. But for now, we're just pushing through with pretty much just the basic skills. But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for this episode. Let's recap what we did. We completed the 2 realms, so the next realm we will have another nether boss, Phobos. And we found 1 card and 1 decent nether stone. And finding the 1 card kind of makes up for not summoning divination candle enemies, because that's the main draw, I guess, for fighting. I guess you can farm skins as well, but cards is the main thing I'm looking for. This week enemies have a greater chance to spawn with a skin. That's nice. We did find, I think, a couple of skins, but both of them were from chests, and I don't know if this affects skin spawns in chests. The wording suggests that it doesn't, but who knows, maybe it does. And if I don't come down with another cold, maybe we'll have another episode where I'm able to play with this bonus active. But anyway, that is going to be all. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you in the next episode for our fight against... actually, you know what, before I do my outro, let me just roll myself a nice bonus. I want to do this quickly, but also 303 is kind of low. Quickly, okay, 363 is really nice, but no additional attacks or casts is pretty bad. But you know what, we'll try and make it work. So, as I was saying, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you in the next episode for our fight against the nether boss, Phobos. But for now, just hope you have a great day, and until the next time, take care.